Hi there, welcome to the Impoppable tournament. It's the first episode of the first season, and it's the Dart Monkey that's gonna show how good he is, or maybe not. We're gonna see. I'm gonna play on 5 randomly selected maps. First one is gonna be Spa Pits. So I've already thought about a very solid strategy. I think this one's gonna work quite well. I already activated Fast Track because I wanted to start a little bit later so that we can build a much better defense and don't have to start with like one tower. But yeah, I think this is gonna be fine. Just gonna get one of those and speed it up a little bit at some point. But at first we're gonna keep the game running at its normal speed, but the later rounds we can probably skip through them because there's not much to see. And I think to make really sure that we're gonna be able to win, I'm just gonna get another one, but with camo detection, because yeah, round 59, the round that everyone dreads. We can definitely speed it up a little bit, do 5 times speed, and I'm probably gonna save up for this one because he's basically like the one that's gonna destroy everything, the main damage dealer in this session. And the Moab was no problem at all. I mean, that's gonna change with like all of the other ones now because the Ultra Juggernaut is pretty powerful. And I think at round 60 we're probably gonna speed up at like the highest speed, so now we can save a little bit of time but still get through all of the crazy stuff. I mean, that's probably the most difficult one out of the 380 rounds, so yeah. But I think with the Ultra Juggernaut, I think Bloons shouldn't be a problem. The worst part would probably be the DDTs, but I already have a plan for this because we can use the village and they probably need it. I think they already have the camo detection, so I should get those. Just so that this one is just going crazy. But yeah, we can speed up now. Let's see where this goes. Just upgrade them really quick. Yeah, I think they basically already won. Now this is the most difficult part after all of the other stuff, because a BAD is probably... yeah, that one's gonna take a lot of hits. So we're probably gonna just place down a lot of these. And just for the sake of it, I'm just gonna copy them. And then we're also gonna get one that can see camo Bloons. There, I think that should do it. Yep. And they won the first one, which is pretty good. There are some that are probably not even gonna get past the first one because some of those maps are just impossible. Now we're gonna set it to normal speed again so we can see how well everything goes. Just gotta save up money for the Ultra Juggernaut again because this is just the guy for all of our problems. And the first Moab was completely destroyed. I think we can already speed up all of it because we're gonna get the Ultra Juggernaut now. I should also already set up the other ones there, and then just place them along the track because I think they are gonna be our main damage dealers against the BAD. Which is usually like the biggest problem. I think most of the towers can basically get through everything besides the BAD. Now we're just gonna place villages along this so that everyone is just boosted. I really hope this is gonna be enough because most of these maps are probably gonna be difficult just because they don't have like any of these sections where they cross again. I think that should do it. I think they probably are gonna have no issues now. The ZOMGs are quite difficult, but yeah, they have all of the speed upgrades they need. This could be a little bit difficult now, because you know the BAD just takes so much damage. The scariest part is gonna be the... yeah... well, at least we can retry, you know, we have infinite retries, but we have to kinda win. Kinda the idea behind this. And let's hope this is gonna work now. Yep, it worked. Now we can move on to the next one, which is Cubism. I mean, it's also one of the easier maps, you know, like out of all of them. It's not gonna be too difficult, but you'll never know. Sometimes you get 4 easy ones and then one that they just can't win at all. Okay, let's see. Let's see how well this is gonna go. Because this one seems like 10 times easier than Off the Coast, because, you know, you have so many places that just have these crossings where you can deal so much damage at once. Also, if you think the village is too overpowered, let me know in the comments if in the next season we should just completely forget about the village. Or maybe you still want me to use the village and have some ideas how I should limit it or anything. Yeah, I think once we get past the first Moab, that should be fine. Proves the point that it works. For how long it's gonna work, I don't know. And there it is. No problem at all. Okay, then let's speed up again and let's see what's gonna happen. Okay, I think this should work for the rest of this entire level. I mean, nothing gets past. Like, this is gonna be very easy. Yep, that was one of the easiest ones yet. Like, they didn't even struggle at all. Now the next one could already be the end. You know, because it's this one. I'm not exactly a fan of that one. So I tested this one before, and the conclusion was it doesn't work. I mean, I could be wrong about it. Let's just see where this goes. Save money on that one, because I want to place a village there immediately. So I think the best way to do this would actually be with farms. Yeah, we can still use farms in this season, but maybe you have an idea of how to balance it, or we're gonna remove them completely from the next season. I think this one is the true challenge, because if we can't get past that one, no need for looking at the other one. I mean, it seems to work fine. Until this moment. Let's see if this works. Maybe it's gonna work. Okay, this time it actually worked. Okay, we got past that one. Now we just gotta find all of the money to get this one. But I don't think he's gonna be enough, because you know you can only cover this one, so gotta find a solution for the other areas there. I think at least the next few rounds are gonna be fine, so let's see what happens when we speed up. How far are we gonna get? Wow, game is trying to be funny. What is this? They're not even trying. Like, they really want to lose. Let's see if this is going to work. I really hope that this is going to work. Okay, they finally survived this one. Sometimes it feels like they're not even trying. I guess we can do this one and then just have one in the middle. And we're gonna need another village. But it's definitely a good place here because, you know, we need most of it to be covered. And now we're basically saving up some money. Yeah, I like this one because that's at least going to help for the later rounds. One that can just cover the entire field. Just see everything. That's what we're gonna need. Yeah, I think getting one of those would be the best thing to do right now, because we're really gonna need this one. Homeland defense is just extremely powerful. And they didn't survive that one. I guess this time we should just use the homeland defense, because it's made for situations like this. And also situations like that. That's gonna happen for a while now, because... Okay, that's not the best situation, but I think we can solve this one. It's not gonna be difficult to solve this. I think we just need a few of those. And with a few I mean like maybe 20, maybe more. I think we're gonna be fine. I mean they're definitely gonna need the boosts, because yeah, without them it's not gonna be too great. Just wait for the DDTs and then just hope that they're gonna aim properly. Because if they're gonna pull a Quincy, then we're definitely not gonna win. It's a lot of DDTs, but we did it. Not easy, but we did it. And we're gonna need more of those. And I guess we're also gonna need some of these, because you know, we just need the critical damage. I guess round 99 is always a little bit difficult, but yeah. We can try over and over again. And apparently that's not enough. Interesting. Just like I thought. It's gonna be a little bit difficult, maybe even impossible. I mean, we haven't lost until it's truly over. So we're gonna try as many times as we have to. Okay, and that's all of the money. Well, almost. Now we can place down some. Let's hope this is gonna be enough. And I guess that's it. That's the final army that we can use. And maybe they're gonna be powerful enough to beat round 99. Maybe. Just barely enough. And I guess this one's gonna be a lot easier. So they actually did it. They actually did it. I thought it was impossible because my last try just didn't go anywhere. Probably because I tried it without banana farms. But yeah, this is unexpected. But it's also very good. Let's see what's the next one. Okay, the next one's gonna be interesting because it's the Mesa map. I remember an older version of this map from BTD5. And that one used to also not be the easiest, but it was fine. Gotta find a good placement for the Ultra Juggernaut, because, you know, it's our main damage dealer. Obviously has to be in a good spot. I guess we're gonna solve it a little bit different this time. And I guess some more that just do a little bit of pierce. Because the Juggernaut, it has a lot of pierce, but it's slow. Might as well be too slow for some situations. Okay, let's see how far they can get. Shouldn't be impossible for them to get far. I mean, the main issue with the Dart Monkey is probably because, you know, even though it is pretty good, it just has so many problems. The only one that can truly deal damage is like the Juggernaut, if you're talking about like the lead Bloons and the DDTs and all of that. And you need at least a village to have the other ones also do that much damage. Let's just place down some more of those. I mean, they are pretty good at like destroying the VAD, I guess. You know, because of the critical damage. I like the critical damage. Exactly what I need. Okay, I think we're gonna be set up for the next like 20 rounds. Yeah, this is very, very good. I guess we can only wait and see. I mean, I could also get this upgrade, but then I feel like they're getting too much support because of the thing up there, the ballista. That would make it too easy against the big ships, because this does so much damage against Moabs and other stuff. They are doing quite well until this moment, but we got all of the money to solve this problem. Okay, I think this is everything we can do for now. Let's see how far we're gonna get. Apparently not that far. Okay, I think we're gonna get past this one now, unless like I have to get the other village to boost all of them. And now it's round 93. Yeah, this is not gonna solve the problem. But this could solve the problem. It does not. Yeah, I need to get the other village. Maybe that's going to do it. And it does. That is very good. And now it's round 95. I think we're just gonna do this round again, and this time with the boost. I always forget about that one. Yeah, I don't like the DDTs. They're so bad. Oh no. Oh, they made it past. Okay, that's good. That's very good. Let's see where we're gonna get stuck the next time. Probably around 98, maybe 99. Okay, it's probably gonna be around 99 because I know exactly that, yeah. Fortified DDTs. Even worse than normal ones. What are we gonna do about this? This could be a solution. An entire map of juggernauts, because why not? Maybe that'll be enough. Let's see. And it was enough. Okay, now the BAD is gonna be the biggest problem, because I don't think they're... Oh, I guess they're gonna be able to do it. Okay, yeah, I was afraid because of the DDTs, because if they would make it past that place there, they would probably just escape. Just like those Bloons over there. Although they were much slower. Okay then. I guess this should do it now. And now it's the DDTs. Why are they now a problem? Why are they a problem now? That's like not good. Yeah, we just gotta hope for the best. There's no retrying now from like the early rounds. Guess we can sell all of them because, you know, they're not gonna be doing anything. How about this? We're gonna find out. And it's still not enough. I have one more idea. One more idea that maybe does it. Okay, this is my last idea that I have. I hope it's gonna be able to charge before the DDTs arrive. We did it! The Dart Monkeys won! Yes! Okay, that's unexpected. They fought really hard to get there. And they got through all 5 maps, randomly selected. Yeah, so this is basically the idea of this. If you have any ideas, any suggestions that we can incorporate into a second season, then let me know. The next one is going to be the Boomerang Monkey. You know, the same rule set as in this one. Basically, villages and farms are allowed. And let's see how they are gonna do. You can like and subscribe if you want to see more, so to let me know that this is a good series. Yeah, bye bye.